It's a subject many avoid discussing, and understandably so. What happens to our bodies post-fatal car crash? Well, it's not a pretty picture. Um, the human frame, crafted with remarkable resilience, is no match for a high-speed collision. And many expect airbags to be this magic cushion, but they can only do so much. Like trying to stop a freight train with a pillow, intense trauma, internal injuries, and shattered bones uh, are often unavoidable. Uh, the initial impact often leads to catastrophic injuries, a human body in rapid deceleration. Organs collide with each other. And in part, those field like 80, 84,000 people. Um, it's as if everything inside us is tossed around like a salad in a bowl. Common pain points include ruptured spleens, torn aortas, or even skull fractures. Each is as nightmarish as it sounds. Exploding glass, twisted metal. These contribute to the mosaic of injuries. Sometimes the exterior of the car remains relatively intact, while inside the scene is starkly different. Just imagine shards of glass behaving like tiny missiles, and the skin becoming a canvas for deep gashes. Um, Shrapnel isn't just for war zones. It's right here on the freeway. Um, Here's a number. Only about 2% of drivers in high-speed crashes survive without any injuries. That's almost negligible if you think about it. The odds of sustaining minor, major, or fatal injuries increase dramatically with speed. Why risk it? Pro tip, always wear a seatbelt and adjust the headrest properly. Sure, it seems mundane, but this single action is a lifesaver. Without these, the chances of suffering a whiplash injury or a cervical spine fracture skyrocket. A simple click can spare you numerous complications. Let's chat about emotional responses. People often focus purely on the physical. However, the psychological aftermath is harrowing. Families left behind envision their loved ones' last moments riddled with horror. So it's not just bodies we talk about, it's lives, stories abruptly ended, and others irreversibly changed. A crucial aspect we overlook is the toxicity. Airbag deployment isn't an innocuous affair. It releases harmful chemicals, coupled with fuel spills and toxic fumes. First responders face additional hazards. Rescuing someone isn't just reaching in and pulling them out. It's battling environmental dangers too. The wreckage scene is stamped in your memory seconds into eternity. It's sensory overload, metallic tang in the air, the screeching halt of emergency brakes. It's less about sight and more about absorbing a multitude of new, harsh sensory experiences. Post-crash identification often becomes challenging. This isn't the movies. Facial recognition can be difficult when there's severe disfigurement. Coroners might rely on dental records or even DNA tests. And the significance, it highlights the stark reality. We are fragile. In this grim reality check, prevention emerges as the hero. With each sobering tale of a fatal crash, there's a lesson embedded. Speed kills, distractions maim, and negligence is an unwanted co-pilot. Take a moment to think again, drive slower, put down the phone. Life isn't a race, yet in the cacophony of metallic chaos, there's an undercurrent of hope. The advances in vehicular safety technology aim to reduce these fatalities. Features like collision avoidance systems, blind spot monitoring attempt to tip the numbers favorably. Um, we can't stop all accidents, but we can certainly mitigate some effects. Do not underestimate the weight that each victim carries in their last moments. Just think of each person as someone's everything, spare a thought, and drive responsibly. Every statistic is a life, and every life deserves a story that ends with peace, not tragedy.